Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. So sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I just want to ask if you guys could all please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and I do greatly appreciate it. Also, if you do find any of the information in this video valuable, definitely leave a subscribe and also turn notifications on, as it also does help the channel immensely as well. Now, today we have seen, Bitcoin kind of just continue to ride the waves a little bit, all the way down to almost 39 point, around almost like 6K, somewhere around that range. We were watching, the overall indices today. I told you guys before, I signed out on my earlier videos from yesterday. Pretty much I told you to watch the indices and pretty much watch for your entries on altcoins, as we were going to get a little bit of a sell-off event. I was expecting it. We did see that. Now the significance about Bitcoin breaking down to these levels down here is we do see the level that it came down to. It was like about like 39.6K almost exact. This is also a level that we've seen tested back in September. I've always said, I'm watching for us to pretty much test those September lows. We essentially got that. Now, I'm not saying that the bottom is in fully here. I'm not saying that at all. I do believe that we could come down and actually test even 37.5K. It is a possibility. And this is where I watch for, honestly. If we lose this level, I am actually going to get a little bit concerned. I will probably, start taking a little bit of profit from my, holdings, pull a little bit of my long trades out, because this is a concerning level to lose. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm going to be fully bearish or anything. I'm just going to take some, risk off the table. But of course, in general, I do believe that we will most likely hold these levels here. And of course, I do still believe that 2022 is going to be enormous for, pretty much crypto in general, as well as pretty much all alts. I do believe that we will see a massive alt run very, very soon. In general, we have not lost any key, levels. Currently, the structure is still fairly good in general. I would say that this is actually a strong retest of those lows, and I actually think that this is very healthy for the market as well. But we do need a lot more validation than a little bit of a pump back to like 42K. I actually want to see us back well above $50,000 for us to have that validation of us being back in, a full-on bull market. I'm not saying that we're in a bear market. I'm just saying that will pretty much validate us being bullish again on this entire market. Now, we do see with the SEC lawsuit, we did see Ripple has filed its response to the SEC's notice of supplemental authority regarding the SEC's motion to strike the fair notice defense. And essentially, we do see Ripple's argument is clean, concise, and correct. And we're talking more so about this other case that was pretty much making, or it's talking about like making orange juice, if you will. But, Ripple case is just talking about whether the oranges can even be picked off the tree. Overall, it's just that this is a different procedural posture in lawyer talk, essentially. So this is different case, different argument, doesn't really kind of, pertain to the Ripple case. So in general, Ripple is saying, overall, this does not hold up at all to what we are pretty much fighting for, what this entire lawsuit is about. So, of course, a W for Ripple. Now, I will say this, I'm focused on regulations in 2022. I think that this is the year where a lot of things could change. I think that this is where the market could change drastically, and I definitely am focused on a lot of key aspects, but regulations is at the top tier of my list. We do see what should the crypto industry expect from regulators in 2022. Experts answer part 2. And of course, we are seeing an introduction to, we're talking more so about stablecoins, decentralized finance, NFTs, crypto assets alike, smart contracts, unhosted wallets, central bank digital currencies, and a ton of other things, including even Web3 and the metaverse. We do see here Alex Tapscott of 9 Point Digital Assets Group. We do see 2021 was the year blockchain and crypto became too big to ignore. I think regulators and governments are finally waking up to the potential of this technology. Sometimes they take a negative view, as we saw in China, but in general, there has been a shift towards honest and thoughtful engagement from lawmakers and regulators. For example, in Canada, where I live, our securities regulator, the OSC, has been a pioneer enabling a multi-billion crypto exchange traded pretty much fund ETF industry. And of course, we are seeing a lot of other updates as well. Bill, Hughes of Consensus, I'm not going to read all of this, but of course you could pretty much read a lot about this in terms of the significant stance from the U.S. side. Pretty much just to give you guys a rundown, we'll focus on, what to expect in 2022. In 2022, you will see increased legal clarity in the European Union and other prominent jurisdictions, while the numbers of federal, state, and local U.S. lawmakers who are supportive of and energized about crypto will continue to increase. And then, of course, further clarity on U.S. SEC or just securities regulation in general is also expected, but whether it is good news or bad news in industry eyes is difficult to handicap. And of course, again, it's all focused around the same things. They're all pretty much talking about how regulations and clarity could really kind of come to this space in 2022. Honestly, I do believe that, clarity is riding in, I should say, a vehicle, and that vehicle is XRP. I think that XRP and Ripple are going to be the leading names to really kind of prosper clarity into the space and give, crypto in general, like all of crypto, a legitimate name behind it. And of course, we do see here once again the assertion the Banque de France is exploring Ripple CBDC use is made in this report. We do see that this is, a little bit of some speculation. There's no real evidence here. But of course, we do see Ripple being considered by the Banque de France. We also see Hyperledger Fabric used by the ALGO project of the central banks of Saudi Arabia and the UAE, and even Ethereum used to develop a POC by the Reserve Bank of Australia. In general, it doesn't really matter to me. I've told you guys this multiple times where I've said it doesn't matter to me which asset they use. Because at the end of the day, all that truly does matter is that they are utilizing crypto technology. Because this is all good news for all of us. It's good news in general that they are utilizing crypto technology. Again, I think that ledger technology, distributed ledger technology in general, is going to be a huge key role, especially as we do march forward on into a digital age. Now, I did tweet this out today. I said, funny thing about Ripple is that they are building connections with these huge fintech giants, i.e. Tranglo, for an example. These connections allow Ripple to connect to thousands of banks at once for them to use instant cross-border payments powered by XRP. Tranglo alone has 1,300. Now, I went over this in yesterday's video, but I do believe that when we're talking about connecting massive amounts of banks to one major asset, aka, the RippleNet, for an example, utilizing XRP, I believe that it's all going to happen simultaneously. I think that's going to all happen at once. It would take years and years and years for Ripple to connect to one another bank. Like each bank that there is in the entire world, it would take years for that. We even see that with Q&T. Q&T is building the bridges to multiple massive amounts of banks on a day-to-day basis, like even with SIA, 580 plus banks, like it's absolutely massive. And we're seeing this actually being built right now. We go back to 2019 of October, Ripple to bring blockchain technology to Finastra's banking customers. We're talking about collaboration will enable financial institutions using Finastra's solutions to make fast and reliable cross-border payments. What's significant about this? I don't know, maybe the fact that they have 8,600 financial institutions. This is huge, okay? When 95% of innovation happens outside of your own walls, it's key that you have have the technology, tools, and expert ecosystem to grow and succeed. And of course, serving institutions of all sizes across 130 plus countries, providing the broadest, deepest software applications and connectivity to marketplaces, partners, and fintechs through our open platform, orchestrating the future of financial services. This is huge, okay? We're talking about 90 of the top 100 banks, We're talking about greater than 160 fintech apps connected, 8.6 thousand customers from global banks and to even credit unions. This is massive. And guess what? Ripple is pretty much being the main key aspect or the player here for this. We even see here, Ripple partners more than 200 financial institutions worldwide already at this point in 2019. I'm sure that we have a lot more now. I think that this is incredible. And of course, even Lulu Exchange, another major player in the game. I'm sure that you guys are all aware of Lulu Exchange at this point. Again, we are headquartered in Abu Dhabi and operate over 180 branches. Okay, so this is, again, a massive giant. The best part about this is, you might be wondering, well, where's the connection? Here you guys have it. February 11th, 2021. Lulu Exchange and Federal Bank enhance cross-border payments experience into India with, you guessed it, RippleNet. I just think that this is huge. Okay, and at this time, okay, through the RippleNet cloud, cross-border transactions into India made through Lulu Exchange's 76 branches at this point. Since then, we have seen that they have grown over 180 branches. That is crazy growth. And I just want you guys to all understand that this has all happened simultaneously. One massive partnership bleeds into 8,600 financial institutions. This is huge. And again, even with Lulu Exchange, 180 plus branches already. And these are some incredible services, remittances, which we know, sending to friends, family, whatever the case may be. But there's a lot of other, services here as well. And there's a lot of branches with this as well. So fairly large names to say the least. And this is just two, okay? Just two partnerships that Ripple has. Now, if you come over here to Ripple's website and you go to their pretty much reports, you could see all their reports in general on what they're really focused on. But this one-pager instant settlement with on-demand liquidity is the most important thing that I've ever seen from Ripple themselves. I see a lot of people always confused in my comments. They're saying, well, how does the transactions really kind of rely on XRP? Where does XRP play a huge role here? Because a lot of people are kind of confused on, well, are they even utilizing XRP? Because, of course, when we're talking about on-demand liquidity, yeah, they could use XRP. They have a choice to use XRP, but why would they use XRP? Well, let me tell you. So, for instant settlement, they would need to utilize XRP. A lot of their partners are going to be focused on instant cross-border payments in general. I know that we're not seeing a lot of that talk in these articles, but when we're talking about instant payments, which I've said even yesterday with the Hong Kong stuff with Tranglo, a lot of the instant payments that you see are all settled through XRP. We actually see here, avoid pre-funding with instant settlements, smarter use of capital even in hard-to-reach markets. And of course, we talk about international payments, require businesses to hold pre-funded accounts in destination currencies. It's a costly endeavor that ties up resources. RippleNet provides an alternative. And of course, those who use the digital asset XRP to source liquidity can do so in seconds, freeing up capital and guaranteeing the most competitive rates available today. RippleNet customers can use XRP to bridge two currencies in under 3 seconds, ensuring payments are quickly sent and received in local currency on either side of a transaction. Why XRP? XRP is ideally suited for global payments because it is quicker, less costly, and more scalable than any other digital asset. Instant payment delivery, 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, less than 3 seconds, unmatched efficiency in moving money between two currencies. Of course, scaled growth into new markets without the need to pre-fund or establish a new account. Here's that step-by-step guide to on-demand liquidity as well. You can read all about this. It's fairly just, straight in your face, fairly easy to understand. And this is exactly why I believe that XRP is going to be a huge winner. They are setting themselves up for a mass adoption event. This, in my mind, once all of this goes fully live, when we're talking about, regulations being put into place, clarity being, achieved on Ripple side for XRP, that's when we're really going to see a lot of utility really ramping up from Ripple side, utilizing, of course, as you guys guessed it, XRP. So when we're talking about the future on XRP in terms of the value chain, yeah, I see XRP as some very high figures. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Also, let me know what you guys think XRP's true value is. I always love to start this debate, and I always love to see the comments and read them. It's always interesting to me to really kind of see where people think that the value for XRP is. I'd love to hear from you guys. And of course, if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and turn notifications on, as it does help the channel grow. And also, if you guys do want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.